guess I haven't learned my lesson yet. I don't know if you guys got a little bit of deja vu from the beginning of this video. I know I did. I have a little bit of PTSD right now. But we're back for redemption today. And it is kind of miserable out, which sucks. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit nicer. It's cold, but we're here not only for redemption to see how far we can actually get now that the snow is all melted, but also a recovery mission for a missing traction board. I lost the traction board somehow. I think it just disintegrated into thin air. I have no idea where it went. It must be buried in the snow, or must have been buried and I couldn't see it, or I was too focused on getting the truck out and I didn't really bother looking for it, and I don't want to just leave it like garbage. I don't litter and stuff, and I don't want to leave garbage in the trail, so we're going to see if we can actually find it. So I wanted to do just a quick update on some of the damages and issues with the Tremor so far. There's some things that are starting to accumulate. I'm starting to get a little worried because I've been lucky to not have a major issue with the truck yet, but if that does happen, I'm going to be up shit creek because I won't be able to afford to fix anything major. And I don't know exactly what I would do in that scenario. But something I'm noticing on this side of the running board is it's starting to chip. And what I'm thinking is, I think I bent this running board a little bit from the excursion last summer when we went through that mud hole really fast. And I don't know if you guys remember this clip. I think I freaking hit my head off the steering wheel. I hit it so hard. It happened so fast. Another issue from that same excursion is this dent right here. I think when I was using the axe to axe away all the debris, the grass, the mud from underneath the truck, I remember hitting the bumper with the axe by accident, like not too hard, but I don't remember the dent being there when I did it. So, and I'm seeing some scratches here. So I don't know. I'm starting to think now that someone may have actually backed into my truck or something. Moving on. We will go to probably the most major damage on the truck to date. And that is going to be my little incident right here. I was doing a little bit of shenanigans at our local snow dump, and I was drifting, and I definitely miscalculated the room that I had for some reason. What else do we got? Spring cleaning. I was spring cleaning the Tremor the other day, and I decided to check. I pulled up the rubber mat and I checked under my carpets, and sure enough, they are pretty saturated with water under here. I think that either the sunroof drains are blocked and it's leaking in, or maybe this back window seal is leaking. Look at this. I really wanted to get this fixed before filming this excursion, but that's gonna be a bracket that's right back here. Been having an issue when unlocking the truck. I go to get in, I grab the handle, the truck unlocks, but the lock itself is not coming out. Usually what I do is, if it's not unlocking, I just do this, and then I pull the handle and it opens. So I mean, that's like a classic Ford thing right there. And I think that's it. I don't plan on this excursion turning into this. Oh, I lost the flip-flop. Or this. Oh, I did it again! Or anything else. But it's always a possibility, and I just really don't feel like dealing with that today. So let's fire this thing up and yeah, see what we got. Oh no! I turned that back on for some reason. This looks a little familiar, guys. know, we'll try to go this way this time. I could probably get over this hill, but not with that piece of steel sticking out of the ground. Bit of scrapey scrapes. Okay, there's some water there. I don't have a good track record with water, so probably won't mess around there. Ruh-roh. That's two-wheel drive and sand. Holy shit, that didn't take long to bury myself. I actually hope that I'm not stuck. I've watched enough Matt's off-road recovery to know you don't play around in sand, especially when you're solo. Every time I see water, I always have an urge to drive into it. I have no idea why. It's the stupidest thing in the world. But like, I don't know, like just floor it through it, like hydrolock the engine like I did on my last vehicle. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, we're gonna go, forgot that hole was there. We're gonna go and see if we can find a long lost traction board. And I'm not exactly sure how bad this trail is in the summer. I'm assuming it's probably pretty swampy, and we've had so much snow this past winter that all the roads and highways are like washing out down here. So I'm assuming a lot of stuff might be flooded, and I don't want to risk hydrolocking the tremor. Look at the garbage. I don't understand people that do this stuff. People go camping and they leave garbage like that. Okay, so this excursion is going to be turning into me cleaning up some of this garbage. Alexa, are diapers biodegradable?
Here is what I found from sundaymail.co.zw. Diapers are non-biodegradable and made from wood pulp and polyethylene plastics.
Non-biodegradable. All right, that's my good deed of the day. Even though I don't really see it as a good deed, I just don't like to see people leaving garbage behind, you know? You take pride in living in a really nice country, and it's just sad to see people just treat it like trash. We're gonna now make our way to the trail we got stuck in during the winter. I've only been here for like an hour and I still haven't made it to the trail yet. So the trail's looking a little bit rough, and I refuse to make the same mistake that I've made ever since I started doing these excursions, and that's not airing down the tires. And it looks pretty wet up there, so we're gonna air down today. I think it's time to purchase a valve stem remover. course. Yep. Well, the thing is, I'm not in a terrible spot, so a truck should be able to come. Because I don't even... Yeah. Of course, this happens. Yep. Framed out. Instantly framed out. We're literally not even barely into the trail and I'm already stuck. Of course. Oh, for sakes, man. That didn't take long, did it, boys and girls? I need a bigger lift on this truck, number one. And number two, I need bigger tires. I need 35s. Because if I'm gonna be filming these excursions, this is just not gonna work. The truck's too low, it doesn't have good enough tires. First excursion of the year is off to a really good start. I'm loving it. Oh, brother. So, right now I'm gonna do a little bit of walking to try to find service because I can't I can't get out any messages. Just don't have enough service, so that's where we're at with this. I don't want to overheat the transmission or anything like that. So we're gonna give the truck a little break and see if I can reach someone. Like I said, I'm just grateful that I'm not too far from the road and someone should be able to get in here with a truck and just give me a quick pull. So yeah. Well, I got one friend that's a few hours out that might give me a hand when he gets back to town. So I'm gonna pop a squat beside the big bag of garbage filled with diapers I collected. And I'm gonna edit a TikTok with zero service. So, yeah. did her good again. It's gonna be my most common saying on this channel. Why didn't I put the rubber boots on before I did this? Don't know. Don't know. Alrighty. That thing should do the trick. Morning! How's it going?
I didn't know if the trail widened up or what, so I said it all back down. Okay, yeah, it's not horrible.
No, it's like there's a little bit of water, like it's a bit soft, but that's why I was worried your truck is a little heavy, but you have a lift and everything. That's what I need, like a lift and bigger tires, and
Yeah. Like,
I'm just running stock. Like the guy that had it before me put a leveling kit on it, but still, like it's too low.
yeah, you need to get like
Stock
3 inches.
33s.
Yeah, 3 inches with a 35.
I even aired down. I aired down to like 17 PSI and like, no way. I didn't get enough speed though, that's the thing. It didn't look bad until I got in it, and then it just ruts. The ruts weren't there before. The ruts just went in, and then the frames just instantly buried.
Yeah, dude, everything's so soft right now.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, is this soft here?
It's a little bit,
Where I think my
but there's a spot, like, I should get a longer kinetic rope, but where I have it set up, it's a little bit drier, so you might be okay.
actually, yeah, this doesn't look horrible.
No. And then even if you like had to maybe full send it around me to try to get me in the front, but I would leave that as a last resort. Anthony was going to come help too, so if worst case scenario, if you ended up getting stuck, he could come too.
That's absolute worst
It's going
case.
to turn into that song there.
Yeah, the truck got stuck already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Well, if you want to go over there and scope it out.
yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna do.
Cool.
Songs are good.
Yeah, well, that's me. I kept trying and stubborn.
Yeah. What I'm worried about is I'm gonna go to pull you and it's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not horrible here.
You're going to come up in reverse?
Yeah, I'll come up in reverse.
Okay.
I got that big pintle hitch. You can put that soft tackle on.
Perfect. I wouldn't, I'd go a little faster through that just in case. I didn't have any problems, but.
Yeah, like I won't f around, but I'll right up to here is where I'll stop. And
Yep.
try it out.
All right.